I got a couple overages.
Tyler Fraze used to be like most Canadians, stingily watching his data.
Even when I was on the 10 gigabyte plan, I would get right to the max. And
Not anymore.
Now I'm getting pretty wasteful with it, and I don't even put on Wi-Fi anymore.
He caught a limited time deal with Rogers. Double his data, no extra cost.
So how useful is that to you?
Oh, very useful. Right now I do an online marketing and sales business as well, so my data gets chewed up pretty quick.
I'm always going over. I have 10 gigabytes, or I used to have 10.
Tiffany Shute got in on it too.
At first, I didn't believe it, but then I started to look into it a little bit more and decided to call Rogers, and sure enough, it was real.
So real, Bell and TELUS offered something similar too, but like Rogers, only here in Manitoba, where competition in the wireless market has always been a little bit different.
For years, Manitoba Telecom Services, MTS, was not only competition to the big three, it had half the Manitoba market, driving prices well below national averages. Last year, Bell bought it out with conditions, including giving up customers and making room for a fourth competitor. ExploreNet will launch later this year.
Rogers, Bell, TELUS, it's almost like they're treating Manitoba as a completely separate country.
This analyst says the deals are about the big three scrambling to lock up what they can.
So there is going to continue to be a legacy of better competition in Manitoba than there is in the rest of the country.
In a big data-hungry country, turns out Manitoba envy is actually a thing. BC Rogers customer Pete Jensen took his frustration online.
But then you hear that, they're offering double the data for no cost in Manitoba, and you're thinking, well, why them and not us?
Rogers gave us the same answer they gave him: market conditions. While the deal was originally advertised until July 3rd, Rogers is no longer offering it. Neither are Bell and TELUS. As for Fraze, he sympathizes with your data envy, sort of.
Got any buddies back in Alberta or in Ontario that...
Yeah, they're a little choked.
So 20 gigs, do you think you can burn through that?
Well, challenge accepted.
Only in Manitoba. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.
Now take one look at the latest price comparisons, and they tell a similar story. If you take Manitoba out of the picture, Canada pays a lot for wireless. On average, a basic plan with just a gigabyte of data is just over $70 a month. That makes us the second most expensive among 8 wealthy countries. Americans pay an average of $54, and Italy leads on value. Customers there pay just over $20, less than a third what we pay here. And that's for a data plan that would run dry after about an hour's worth of streaming.